Yeah, we back. We back. Krampus Content here, y'all. AKA Jim Jake, AKA J Legend, AKA the best in the business. And we back with another episode talking about the Eagles draft class and early impacts. And we gonna break some stuff down. We're gonna break down this whole draft class down. All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna break it down. Here we go. Starting with the first round pick at 31 when we traded up. They get linebacker Jahai Campbell from Alabama. A lot of people thought he gonna play edge rusher, but that's what they had Zach Barnes. You can't brought in with as an edger, and they end up putting him at inside linebacker because that was more his natural fit. He's gonna blitz it, but he's not gonna be no edge rusher. He's gonna be an inside linebacker. He's gonna replace Nicole Dean. He's gonna replace Kobe Dean. And you notice in this draft they got two inside linebackers because this this the strength of the team was the linebacking, the linebacking in the secondary. Because the Mitch Vanderbilt team, you ain't got good linebackers, and your secondary ain't right, and you're not strong up the middle with that defense is not gonna work. It'd be just like 2023. Cause we had trash can linebackers and our defense was terrible. And then we got in that second round we picked at 64 Makuba. He's projected to go late second, early third, but we got him in the late second round. Coming out of Texas, safety coming out of Texas. He's projected to be like another C.J. Gorner, but a little bit better. He got the same skill set as C.J. Gorner, so he's supposed to be a little bit better than C.J. And then we go to the fourth round. We get we got D tackle Ty Robinson from Nebraska. Ty Robinson, bad. He's real versatile. He could play nose. He could play three gap. He could play two gap, one gap. He could almost do it all at the defensive tackle position. And which is key. And he I think he's gonna be the replacement for Jordan Davis when Jordan Davis leaves. Because then I don't believe the Eagles resigned Jordan Davis. And Jordan Davis, I don't believe they resigned him. Because I think he's gone after this season. Yeah. After that 5th year option, I think he's gone. He's gone. But Ty Robinson, he's a beast though. We're gonna have to see what he do in the NFL. Seeing he got on earn a starting, but he's pretty versatile. Get playing time. But round 5, we got this is more like a depth piece. We got cornerback Mac Williams from Central Florida. He's more like a nickel corner. He could play some outside, but he's more of a nickel player. He's going to be a backup to Cooper DeJean. And a lot of people saw him out with Cooper DeJean. They was talking about putting him on outside. Putting him on outside what? His strength is playing in the inside. He's actually a safety that can actually play corner in the NFL. He's not an outside corner in the NFL. Even though he played outside corner in college. But playing outside corner in the NFL is different from playing outside corner in college. I think he's better suited to play inside. You guys said we ain't gonna put nobody care about you gonna do what's best for the team. You don't care about his money. He's getting paid. He's gonna get paid either way. Nobody care about him getting playing outside. Yeah, that's not benefiting the team. But benefiting the team is him getting paid as a safety. That's a bit yeah. Yeah, and that's what we doing. Yeah. But yeah, Cooper DeJean is more an inside guy. He's more of a safety. He's more of like a third safety. So all them people that want them to go outside that is dumb. Is goofy. You want to do what's benefit for the team. You don't care about him getting paid more as an outside corner compared to a safety. They gonna pay him as a safety. Yeah, but yeah, McWilliams, yeah, he's gonna be a nickel corner back. He gonna be a backup behind Cooper DeJean. And then we got another round 5 pick at 161. Linebacker Shamil Moulton from Georgia, which was a good pick because we needed depth at linebacker. He's an inside linebacker. just like just like Campbell. But Campbell gonna be a starter. He's more of a depth piece. And then you got center guard Drew Kendall, Boston College. Yeah, yeah, Kendall. We needed a backup center. We just needed the backup center. I didn't like them. Yeah, but Drew Kendall, yeah, he's like I said, he's gonna be a backup center. Yeah, center slash guard, and we needed a center. Yeah, they could play center behind Jurgens, behind Cam Jurgens, because we can't have another season like last season where we had to put Landon Dickinson at guard moving. Yeah, and I know Statler hate moving his starting guard, starting left guard at is the center. And so we needed a guy that actually that's going to back him up without having to move Landon Dickinson, which is a good thing. And then in the sixth round at 181, we got quarterback Calvin Core from Syracuse. I actually liked it this pick because we need another backup quarterback. I ain't like that dude Dorian. He's trash. We needed to develop another backup quarterback. Yeah, we needed, and he's really accurate. Yeah, he's really accurate, like pinpoint accurate. He got some mobility to him. He's definitely a developmental. You give him like about probably 2 to 3 years, he'll be ready to maybe even start if need to. And at 190, 191, you got Charles Hinston from Michigan. He's a tackle. He's an offensive tackle that may can play guard. I think the Eagles just throwing shots at see if they hit or miss, and that's what they were doing, just throwing shots. And then you got at 207 round six, you got another tackle. Yeah, he was throwing a lot of shots. They just seen if they hit on some of these picks. Yeah, Cameron Williams from Texas, another tackle. He's like another swing tackle. Yeah, we needed some backup tackles. Yeah, we needed that behind Lane Johnson and Malata. And then you got my favorite player of this year's draft. I would say is edge rusher, Anton Powell Riley, APR, APR for Virginia Tech, APR, yeah, APR. But yeah, yeah, but the APR I thought that was a steal. I thought that was a steal, but he got to come to training camp and prove me right that he's a steal. Cause I liked that pick. He had like 16 sacks in his final year at Virginia Tech. He was at Florida for the first two. I just love that pick. But that kind of rounds out the draft picks. Because the Eagles, yeah, you got the Jai Campbell for Alabama, first round pick. You know, with Campbell, he's gonna be hurt. Yeah, I mean he's gonna be on it. Right now he's on the injury because he just had surgery. So he ended up probably starting week one. They had to they had to bring him on slow like they did Cooper DeJean. And and safety Andrew McCooper. Yeah, like I said, he's gonna be another CJ Garner Johnson. I expect him to win the job at safety in his rookie year. Defensive tackle Ty Robinson to get back on him. He's going to be a rotational player coming in his rookie year. Cornerback Mac Williams, like I said, he's going to be the backup. He's going to be backup to Cooper DeJean. Like linebacker Simi Morton, he's going to be a backup. But another guy that's going to be a backup because most of the guys they drafted are going to be reserve people, except for Jai Campbell and Makuba. But all the rest of these guys are going to be backups. Because they just needed just to fill out that roster to be strong throughout their roster. Kyle Core, right, this year, he's going to be I think he's going to beat Dorian Thomas for that number 3 quarterback spot. And for this pick, Miles Henson, he that's just a stab in the dark. Yeah, they would just see if they hit on that. Cause they got 2 tackles in the draft. two swing tackles. They just see if they hit or miss. He could be a nice backup, like some depth behind Lane Johnson and Melata. Another, yeah, Cameron Williams, another Lane Johnson. And like I said, APR, another player. But this was my favorite APR. 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 But yeah, this I thought this is not great, but I hope he makes the roster. He proved me right, makes the roster because I thought he was a steal. He had 16, like I said, he had 16 sacks in his senior year of college at Virginia Tech. I think he had 12 and a half his third year at Virginia Tech. The When he was at Florida, the first two at Florida, I think he had about 3 sacks, 3 to 6 sacks. And then his rookie year, I mean his freshman year, he had 1.5 because he didn't get a lot of playing time at Florida. That's why he transferred, but he was a beast when he went to Virginia Tech. But never all that is it's the Crown Prince of Content signing out, and that should finish my analysis for today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Peace. You get peace.